Recycle is a way that we can help the world regaining its health. Recycling is far more beneficial than just throwing the garbage. In this modern world, we can easily recycle everything we throw into rubbish bin with technology we have. I will bring three arguments. The first one is why people or organization should recycle. The second one is why people or organization should be criminalized, and lastly, why recycle will does good thing for the society. The first one, we know nowadays people just throw in rubbish into the rubbish bin and knowing that that's it. Little that they know a rubbish life can be far more longer than human lives. Let's say what is the journey of an organic rubbish? It will just rotten and the nutrition of the rubbish will be taken by something like fly, insect, soil, fungus, and etc. But how about the journey of an inorganic rubbish, for example like a plastic bottle? When someone throws out a plastic bottle and someone doesn't recycle it, it will go to the river or to the sea or to the draining system, buried under the soil, and so on. So, what happens to the plastic bottle? Will it be destroyed? No. The plastic bottle will stay there for more than 100 years. And what is the impact? The impact is the plastic bottle will harm any other species around it. For example, like a bottle stuck in a cat's head, the plastic bottle blocking the draining system, so the draining system will be overflowed and also making the river dirty and doesn't look nice. Other than plastic bottle is plastic straw. Plastic straw also does harm to the ecosystem. Many times you see a plastic straw stuck in the nose of a turtle or stuck in a cat's mouth, and many other cases. Because of the harm that the inorganic rubbish does, individuals or organizations must recycle the rubbish no matter what. The harm of it will damage the ecosystem not just for the animal species, plant species, but also can be backstabbing for us as humans. The second one, recycling of rubbish must be regulated. We can't just let any individuals we can't just let any individuals or organization just throw out the garbage and do nothing after that. Any individuals or organization must be responsible for all rubbish that they throw. Recycling or rubbish does not take any cost at all. It can be done with some creativity and our effort to do so. Any people or group should be recycling any rubbish that they throw no matter what, and if they don't recycle it, they will be criminalized and will be given punishment. The government will monitor the activity of who doesn't recycle their rubbish, such as like when someone doesn't recycle, the government will give fines to them. Even worse, when that rubbish has already harmed the ecosystem, that someone can be found guilty and will be in prison. They will think if they don't have the money to pay the fine and doesn't want to be in prison, they will rather recycle it to save the money and avoid being in prison. So, recycle the rubbish will give many benefits to the ecosystem, society, and ourselves. Rather than losing money because fined by the government, we can make money for what we recycle, such as we can make a room decoration just from plastic bottle, plastic bag, and straw, or any other inorganic rubbish. And the best part is we can sell it for some cash, or we can make an exhibition, and perhaps the exhibition can be well known for the world, attracting people to see the exhibition. Well, we see the benefit of recycling the garbage just not for the nature but also for the economy. Lastly, we can invent something from recycling rubbish. Many times you see someone invent something that does much benefit for the society. In this world nowadays, we have critical thinking and creativity that have function for all of us. For example, someone invent water pump to make irrigation for their farm or their field. They just make something out of cost of nothing to be something that functional and can be sold for much money. If we have the skills and creativity in mind, we will have the world that we see the river, the sewer, the lake is spotless. As a society, we want our world clean and healthy, and not dirty and can be diseaseless. Inventing something from recycling that does more good for the ecosystem rather than harming the ecosystem. And for the people who not recycle the rubbish, what waste that they do. For all these reasons given above, people should be criminalized for not recycling their rubbish. For harm that the rubbish do, it is unforgiven for someone to not recycle it, and for this, proud to propose.